39. Mike Adams sent a update. You know, he sends daily updates, new articles and stuff. He posts new articles all the time. But farmers are suing GMO giant Monsanto for you know, pollution of their wheat products. You know, they've been going on for decades. I mean, at least 20, maybe 40 years. You know, there are no amber waves of grain because of the engineering of food stocks. But whatever. So, you know, farmers are suing Monsanto in spite of the Monsanto Protection Act that was just passed a couple months ago. I mean, I guess you can applaud them for trying, but, you know, it's over. It's a joke. There is no recourse. There is no redress. You're done. Capital D. Undone. You know, I've said before, the only way out is through. These people want you dead. You see, it's the same battle that's been going on forever. The fight between the profit motive and survival. Or you can call them what you want. The Bilderbergers, the robber barons, the banksters. It's all the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing that's been playing out all this time. You know, America was called the Great Experiment, yeah? Well, Bolshevism in Russia was called the Second Great Experiment. Look at all these experiments. All of these experiments, these so-called experiments, they're all, you know, hatched out, formulated by the same group of people. That's the way it's always been. It's never been any different. The thing is the, you know, the first great experiment was such a tremendous success for the middle man that these effete shites have never been able to forgive it. You know, they've never been able to let that one go. They have so much resentment for what this country became. Not what it's become, but what it became. They had such a tremendous animosity towards the unleashing of the human spirit. And it really put it in their faces that they're not better than us. And they've been slowly over the course of time cutting off all life support, lulling us into this false sense of security. I mean, it's the natural pattern of things. You go through cycles. You go through, you know, seasons, if you will. Starting the spring, you move into the summer. Then you see a autumnal phase, and now we're moving into the decadent winter course of the nation's history. Will the people survive it? We'll see. I mean, tyrants have come, tyrants have gone. Will this country be forever affected by it? Yeah. Yeah. This is a colossal failure of the public to keep that which was granted. I mean, it is on a biblical scale at this point. This is a biblical level fight between the profit motive and survival. And if we don't return to the ancient ways and regain a moral footing, forget about it. This is going to make Bolshevism look like a cakewalk. This is going to make Nazi Germany look like a Sunday school picnic. This is going to make Ho Chi Minh traffic. This is going to make Ho Chi Minh look like a Boy Scout. Boy Scouts. Yeah. Yeah, whole road crew full of rotund, tough guys with goatees like mine. Yeah. Anyway, it's over. The courts are, the courts are more corrupt than they were in the 70s. You remember that movie, And Justice for All, with the, what's that fraud's name? I got his face in mind. I can't even think of his name. Pacino? Yeah, Pacino. And then, yeah. I mean, that's a joke. That was a mild setup for a really bad joke. It's a really bad joke. The, agribusiness has become biotech warfare. It always was. I mean, all these little experiments, the Agent Orange back in Vietnam, that was just them experimenting. They called them laboratories. They were laboratorizing the technology of warfare. They never went into Vietnam to win it. They just went in there to run it. They're just profiteering off of it. And all they were doing was developing the weapons that they knew that they would need in order to finally destroy this country. I mean, they've hated this country forever. Since its founding, the Brits have always, and the bankers who run the Brits, rather, they've always had this deep-rooted animosity, because for the middleman, it was a total success, but for the bankster, it was a colossal failure. They lost control of the gambit for a while. But unfortunately, these people have very long memories. They have very long memories. And American culture today can't see past the end of their face. They have absolutely no forethought. They have absolutely no long-term memory, by and large. I mean, culturally speaking. Now, there are people who remember things from their own history and listen to their grandparents, but unfortunately they've been given a really shoddy perspective on overall history of things. And so they can't make the connections. They can't put 2 and 2 together. They can't make 4. And there are very few people out there who are actually studying real history books and really reading what the people who know true history are writing. They're not reading Bertrand Russell. It's dry. They're not reading Carol Quigley. it's really dry. They're not, you know, reading Kissinger or Brzezinski. They're not paying any attention to what Bill Gates and his father before him have been writing. You know, they're not. You know, and when they read daily periodical pieces, they're not reading between the lines to see what's really being said. They don't have a clue. And they don't care because they're not reading that. They're reading trash. They're reading Vogue. They're reading Gentleman's Quarterly. Gentleman's Quarterly. What a joke. What a fat joke on its face. I mean, they're pissing on you. No, I take that back. They're defecating on you. I mean, it's this giant turd being laid on your heads, your collective heads. They want you dead. That's what Monsanto is about. They want you dead. These are feet shites. They want you dead. And if we could just, you know, when they were robber barons, I mean, it really was about the profit motive. They didn't care about you. But now they have such an insatiable malice toward you. You don't even understand, because you're not capable of feeling that level of disgusting. You know? I mean, we're like toddlers. We're not capable of having those kind of deep-rooted generational hate. Not just hate. They hate themselves, and they project that onto you. They're trash. And then they look at you and tell you you're trash. And apparently you believe it. They sell you garbage. They fill you full of garbage to the point where all you produce is garbage. And then gives them the justification, if you will, to annihilate you all. There's, oh, it's time for the great cutting, and they speak in their affected voices. Whether they're pretending to have a Germanic accent or a Deutsch accent or a damn Oxford. Who cares? These people are frauds. They're frauds! And they're cowards. They won't come and approach you face to face. No. They're too good for that. No, they're too disgusting for that. They're just disgusting. They make me want to vomit. They'll never deal with you face to face. And if they do, they come to you smiling. Ooh, I'm a harmless old man. Yes, I'm a harmless old man. As they're poisoning your water and your food and your air. And now they're impatient. They don't want to slowly kill you and profit off you anymore. They just want you dead. They just want you dead. Time for the great culling. They're pulling it off now. That's why we're having this economic turmoil for the last 5 years. I mean, they're still going to profit off of it. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to profit off you, but they're going to do it real fast now. Windfall, you know? Goldman sucks. Like a giant Hoover vacuum. Yeah, it's happening now. Just look at Japan. Yeah, those people are dead. They're dead. They're the walking dead. And so are you, really. So are you. I look at the, you know, in the recommended boards on the YouTube channels, and the channels that have the highest view count, it's trash. It's absolute trash. Nobody's saying anything of any relevance or importance. It's all pop culture nonsense. It's bullshit. But you know what? You know, we'll keep you fat, lethargic, sedated. That way we can go ahead and pull off our great culling. That's fine, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Just kill me. Just kill me. I don't want to live in this. I don't want to go where you're taking us. But something in my heart tells me that will not be my fate. I'm at my favorite corner again, and I'm the first car in line. I get a front row view to CVS, Whataburger. You ever sit in the front row of a movie theater? It's a very uncomfortable place to sit. I don't know why they even put a row of seats that close to the screen. You're like, wow, this is great. Wish I could see what I was looking at. It's like when you look at a sheet of print from the bottom. All the letters seem to skew. But yeah, we're all dead. We're all dead already. We need to just stand up. Stop taking it. Stop just taking your colon cancer and sterility and going quietly into the night. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. We're all just slaving away. I'm doing it too. I'm not criticizing any one person. I'm pointing to myself more than anything. So you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. I mean, we had an armed march on Temple because of the master sergeant that had his guns confiscated. Yeah, I saw that report. I mean, they went and got permission to go and have an armed march on the city capitol. I think that's hilarious. The city capitol. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. May we please have the permission to walk around with our guns? I mean, seriously? Now we're going to have, you know, bounce houses and barbecue. We're still playing games. We're still playing games! We've got so much regulation, garbage laid out in front of us. Oh, we got to jump through this hoop in order to secure this right. We got to jump through that hoop in order to secure this right. Garbage. Just start doing it. There's that kind of inflammatory statement that's going to get my house burned down. I can feel it. I can feel it. But it's time to stop playing this game. It's time to stop playing this game. We're not doing anything wrong. We're not constantly guilty until proven slave. It's bullshit. Stop laying down to Lilliputians, man. This is ridiculous. They have no power. Actually, they have all the power and no authority. That power is granted through the people. It's time for the people to revoke it. One way or the other, whether we just comply or we stand up. The wages are death. The wages are death. So let's just accept it. Stop being afraid of everything. Stop being afraid to die. Stop being afraid of being rejected. All this junior high school level peer pressure bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of more than any one thing. I was never affected by that level of peer pressure. I never understood it. I'm never going to understand it. I don't want to understand it. And that's what I'm surrounded by. Bunch of freaking lemmings, a bunch of followers. No leaders. There are no leaders. You got followers and you got loners. Oh, you're not following. Ostracize that guy. Yeah, ostracize me. I don't want anything to do with you people. Nothing at all.